What's good, y'all? It's your boy Reed got options. And like I always say, whether the market's up or down, we see green and the market is still trying to stay up around the highs. Look, we got to the 720 area on SPY. After hours, it hit about 720.84, 85, somewhere around there. 720.82. That was the high of this last candle on the 4 hour. Now, back to the daily chart. We are still thin up here. All right, there's not a lot of volume sending us up. Apple did help push us up a little bit today. The Max 7 earnings, how they had double beats and everything yesterday, pushed the market up too. We're still going up off of headlines though. These are not technical sending us up. Right here we consolidating at resistance, and then we didn't even get a big time breakout continuation at resistance. Okay, so if this starts breaking out tomorrow and then we get to 721, 722, then yes, the next level is 730 to the upside. If not, we start to come down, we're just going to find a home at 712. If we stay above 712 on SPY, it is bullish. Do not try to short it. You have to break below 712, really break below the 9 EMA on the daily at 708 to come down to 703 and then hit 698, because this was the high consolidate right here for a good month or two. And then we hit 690. Checking Apple out, they had a double beat and they got all the way up to about 284. We can go to the 15-minute chart and see how it was moving after hours. Once the news came out of the earnings beat, it didn't know what it wanted to do, had some indecision, went up, came down, set up a bear flag, and it invalidated, and then it ran up something crazy. Once it got up to 284, we tried to break out, nice bullpen it, that got invalidated. Then we started dropping down under the 78% retracement level. So we could possibly give that move back tomorrow, just like Amazon did today with their good earnings. But it's okay, because if we do sell off, we have this left shoulder, head, right shoulder formation. Now, I'm not saying that we come down to 260 in a day. No, I'm not saying that. What could happen is that we start to get a market correction and Apple could find a home right here at 260 and then boom, just rock it. That's how it's looking for me. And that would be a beautiful setup. Pullbacks are not a bad thing. They are very, very healthy. And you can make money in the market, whether it's up or down. You can ride the puts down. You can ride the calls on the way up. Right now, it is looking like with Apple, if 280 is not captured tomorrow and we don't hold that, then we're coming down. We're going to get these type of retests up here, resistance, and then sell. It happens 1, 2, and possibly a third time. So let's be on the lookout for that. NVDA today, it came all the way back down to the 200 area. We have our fibs from November 10th high all the way to March 30th low. This is where I wanted my information from. We broke out of the highs, we consolidated here, we ran up from Friday to Monday, and we just started dropping down. Yesterday had some vicious selling, the only semiconductor that was getting cooked, and then today it just continued the selling. It was just a bloodbath all day. But look, see where we consolidated now, we broke out. We could possibly get the same thing right here, and then now we're set up for the pre-earnings run up to break out of this 217 area. We can break out of here now all the way running up to May 20th. So I think this was very, very strategic of how this chart moved with the stock, because if it just kept going up, it wasn't going to be anything. It's going to be too much. It's going to cost too much for anybody to buy this ticker, especially for earnings and things of that nature. No money was going to flow in there. So it needed a pullback in order to start going up. Now, if NVIDIA breaks under 197.53, and I have my alert right here, it's definitely coming down to 192 and then 187. We also gave the call outs today in the Discord. We talked about it. Amazon giving back all of its gains. It's getting bad, and NVIDIA pulling back to 207. If it doesn't hold this, it will be a quick flush to 205. Massive profit taking is happening right now. No headlines to pump the market. We didn't have any. All right. And then you saw that today we definitely started dropping down. We got below 207 and then hit 205, and then boom, came down, closed around 200, 199, 200. Back to SPY. This is a good setup for either a parabolic movement or a nice pullback. Right now, we're dependent on what Apple is doing. The king is definitely back. It is running the Mag 7. I love when Apple earnings come around because it dictates the market. If we do get a pullback, it's not going to be anything significant, but it's going to pay, because puts pay faster than calls. Could be only because people sell faster than they buy. All right. Panic selling trumps FOMO a lot. Now, the reason why I don't think a lot of FOMO is going to happen, because options contracts cost a lot of money right now. All right, they cost a lot of money. So we need another headline that's going to send everything up, or we're going to see some pullbacks at the good earnings like Amazon did. All right, and like Microsoft. So like I always say, whether the market's up or down, we see green. Peace.